Hi, everyone. Ron Crider here. It's the middle of the week and the middle of the month, Wednesday, April the 15th. Our weather today, cloudy, thunder showers between 2 and 8 today, expected to be very warm. The high is approaching about 93 degrees. Okay, let's start out with Indian River County. Positive non-residents 8, 1 death. That's the same death we've been reporting all along, no new deaths. 20 hospitalizations, 69 tested positive. Now, there's a sort of an anomaly going on here today on this particular chart because it's going to show us 413, and they have apparently not updated the chart for Indian River County. So we'll move for the moment over to the state, 21,628 total cases. Positive residents, 20,984. Hospitalized, 3,050. Death, 571. Look down here. Now, this is updated, as you can see. Even though it says 413 down here, it's actually 414, and there were 475 new cases yesterday. So that's a nice drop-off, and we're hoping that's going to work out pretty well. Now, let's move on down to Dade County. Dade County, we're talking about positive non-residents tested 72, 143 deaths, 635 hospitalizations. Positive residents, 7,640. Now, again, let's take a look at this. For yesterday, that would be 219, and the previous day was 385. So that's a nice drop-off. We're liking that, and we're coming off of a peak on April the 3rd of 530. Let's move up to Broward County. In Broward County, non-residents tested positive, 114, 81 deaths, 488 hospitalizations, 3,147 positive residents. And check this out. We like this a lot. This is 69. It's a whole lot better than yesterday. And yesterday was 234. Yesterday was like the peak day since we've been testing totally, and this has dropped off quite a bit. Now, they do juggle these numbers around a little bit, but that looks good to us today. So let's go from Broward to Palm Beach counties. Here in Palm Beach County, positive non-residents 50, deaths 103, 294 hospitalizations, 1,690 positive residents. And look at this drop-off. This is very good. This is on the 14th. That's yesterday. 30 new cases tested positive, but we're coming off of 411, which 180 positive cases. So that was a peak day as well. So this is looking pretty good as well. Let's move up from Palm Beach County, we're going to go up to Martin County. Here's Martin County. That would be Stewart. Positive non-residents 10, 4 deaths, 30 hospitalizations, 125 positive residents. And then on the 14th, yesterday, there were 3 new cases. Nice drop. We like that. And then there was 11 the previous day. So that's coming along quite nicely. Let's go over to St. Lucie County. St. Lucie County would be Fort Pierce, positive non-residents 2, deaths 8, 49 hospitalizations, positive residents 163, and look at this, very nice. Only 2 new cases yesterday, and that's a nice drop-off, a very nice gradual drop-off. We like that a lot, but that's not even a gradual drop-off. That's a good drop-off because we came on April the 3rd, we had 19 cases tested positive, and yesterday, we only had 2. So that's St. Lucie County. We're going to skip over Indian River County since we already did that. We're going to go back to Brevard County. Brevard County is Melbourne. Positive non-residents 7, deaths 6, 38 hospitalizations. Positive residents 156. They had a bad day yesterday of 20, the day before yesterday of 20, but yesterday they only had 9. And they had 9 on the 12th. So again, that looks pretty good. Let's move up to Orange County. And Orange County is Orlando. Here we go in Orange County. Positive non-residents 59, deaths 18, 145 hospitalizations, 979 positive residents. And look at this, very good. Only 15 yesterday. The day before that was 34, and the day before that was 53, and the peak day was back on the 1st of April of 116. So we're liking that a lot. Let's move on to the big cases. The United States, total cases in the United States, 609,685. U.S. deaths, 26,059. Global cases, 1,996,681. Global deaths, 127,590. Now, what I'm about to tell you isn't what I consider very good news, but it is the news, and I don't make this up. As of April the 14th at 4:38 in the afternoon, this is what was reported. The worst is still yet to come here in Florida on our fight against COVID-19. The new data released Monday from the Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluations at the University of Washington shows that Florida's peak for hospital resources is May the 3rd. May the 3rd. While the deadliest possible day is now May the 6th. A total of 128 people are projected to die from the COVID-19 on this peak day, although the total number of deaths is lower than initially projected. It's not good news. Absolutely not good news. Sorry to report it, but got to do what I got to do here because that's my job. Indian River County has a population of 154,000 people. The patients here are 58% men and 42% women, and they range in age from 8 to 94. That isn't any new news, and we went through these yesterday, 77, or just a bit ago, 77 cases right now, 8 are non-residents, 1 death, tested negative, 1,016 negative cases tested, but overall, all the testings that have come in are still in the neighborhood of about 1,200. Now, you're going to hear me say this over and over and over again, and this is very important. Testing, testing, testing. This is the only path to a safe reopening of our city, county, state, and country. This is going to be a delicate balance between opening too soon and delaying the process. This is not a presidential decision. It's a state and local decision with the guidance from the federal government. So the government's going to give us an idea as to what we should do. The government can't tell us. The federal government can't tell us that we have to open up if we don't want to open up. It's a little bit of a miscommunication going on there at the various briefings the past couple of days. But bottom line is, it's the state's decision when to open back up. And we have to use our voice to push for more and faster testing. We have to do whatever we can do. So write to the newspaper, do things like I'm doing, do these little videos and so forth. But you've got to let your senators know, your state senators, your representatives, the governor, write to the governor. Do whatever you can do, because the most important thing is testing, and we're not testing enough. We got 159,000 people live in this county, and so far we've tested right around 1,200. That is not good. We should be able to go out and get tested immediately and have the results within 1 day. And that's going to be necessary in order to get any kind of a real good feeling as to how to reopen our city and country. By the way, this is very important in case you didn't know this. The Center for Disease Control recommends hand sanitizers with at least 60% alcohol to be effective against COVID-19. 60% alcohol. So if it doesn't have much alcohol in it, it may not be very good. All right, last week, the IRS revealed an updated timeline on the stimulus checks, which arrive for different groups of people. Those who have direct deposit information on file with the IRS will get their checks, of course, faster. The IRS expects that with most of the information on file from the 2018 and 19 taxes, you ought to get your refund by April the 15th. Those who have direct deposit information on file because they get Social Security, that would be like me, then we should get ours within the next 2 weeks. So, of course, I instantly looked at my bank account today to see if that $1,200 was in there, and no, it's not there. You know what they say, we keep saying a check's in the mail, and it's not in the mail. So just stand by. It will be coming. I promise you it will be coming. The government's pretty good at getting money back to you. They're pretty good at taking it from us, but they're good at getting it back to us as well. All right, there's a couple of I try to leave you with something positive every day if I can. And this is Albert Einstein. I am thankful to all who said no to me. It is because of them I'm doing it myself. One more time. I'm thankful to all those who said no to me. It's because of them that I'm doing it myself. Think about that. It's pretty important. And then try to be a rainbow in somebody's cloud today. Somebody's got a little cloud going on. They're feeling a little bit down. Come on, give them a shot in the arm. Get them going. Make them happy. Say something nice to them. Tell them a joke. Be friendly to them. Bring them something to eat. You have to do this. This is so important right now to keep everybody up. As I said yesterday, everybody's getting a little bit of cabin fever, and we've all been held up for the past 3 or 4 weeks. And, we just really are beginning to get a little stir crazy. And we can fix that. And we have to be smiling every day. You can't be upset if you're smiling, right? Okay, smile, and keep it going, because be part of the solution and not part of the problem. I say that every day. Please don't go out. Okay, folks, if you like this, please give me a like. I like those likes. They look good down there. At least it lets me know that you like what I'm doing. I have one guy that gives me a thumbs down frequently, but that's okay. I can take one person out of 150, 175 a day. It's all right. Can't like everything you say. Maybe they just don't like the way I look. That could be it. I'll tell you a very quick story. Attorney in West Palm Beach, or in Fort Pierce, used to run these trials all the time. And I happened to be a part of one of them. And they were at the very beginning, they were interviewing the jury and all that sort of thing. And all of a sudden, there was a note that's being passed up through the people in the room, in the jury room, in the courtroom. Note gets up to the attorney, and the attorney reads the note, and he looks at the note, takes his glasses off, and looks at the jury, and he says, "I just received a note from my wife, and my wife says that I'm not as attractive as the attorney who is representing the other side is, and I think the jury likes them better." And then he started up and he says, "But this is not how attractive I am or how good I look. This is about the truth. We're here to find out the truth." And I thought, well, that was very nice. Wow, that was really terrific. Only come to find out that he did it over and over and over again with his cases. But bottom line here is I'm here to report the news the way I get it. I don't make it up, and I don't put any slants on it. So give me those likes. I like the likes. And subscribe if you really would like to get some more of these, and I'll be happy to send them to you as I do them. I try to do only one a day now. So have a great day.